In this Tech Tuesday segment, we're going to look at the document camera that we find in each of the classrooms at the Brigham City Regional Campus. At the end of this lesson, you'll be familiar with the operation and important features of the Samsung Video Presenter Classroom Document Camera. When we're preparing to operate the document camera, the first thing we want to do, of course, is to turn the unit on. The on-off button is the larger button on the lower left corner of the control panel. Next, we want to make sure the camera head is in position so that the lens points directly down at the display bed. A word of caution here, be sure to remove the lens cap prior to using the camera. Once the unit is on and ready for use, we want to select the unit by pressing the button labeled Document Camera on the Crestron touchscreen main menu. This is an example of the 3:4 aspect ratio, which is the common aspect ratio for viewing on a computer monitor or TV screen, approximately 3 units down by 4 units across. The border on the sheet pictured is exactly 3 units by 4 units. Notice how closely it approximates an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper turned sideways. Now let's consider point size and its relationship to text readability. If we were to illustrate a teaching point on a single sheet of paper, much like we would on a PowerPoint slide, the minimum point size for good readability on the classroom screen would be no lower than 24 points. This is what the sheet looks like sitting on the display bed, and this is what it looks like when we see it on the PC monitor and projected onto the classroom screen from the LCD projector. The document camera has a very good zoom range. The view in the upper left shows how a book page would look on the classroom screen at full view. The illustration in the lower right shows a detail of that page that's been captured using the camera's zoom control. The document camera is very useful for displaying book pages, photos, and illustrations. This allows for a great deal of spontaneity and flexibility in terms of bringing printed materials to class and displaying them on the document camera. The document camera is also great for displaying real objects. Here I'm showing my camera case. We can see what it looks like on the document camera display bed and also what the image looks like on the classroom screen. Other types of real objects could include rock and leaf samples, handheld calculators, and so forth. The document camera is also great for displaying 35mm slides. To display 35mm slides, first press the Text Image button. This tells the unit that the content being displayed is an image rather than text. Next, press the Lamp button. This changes the lighting from the overhead lights to the base light. Here's an example of what a 35mm slide looks like sitting on the display bed, and what the image looks like on the classroom screen. In this instance, we've used the Zoom button to zoom in and fill the viewing area with the slide. It's really easy to rotate objects visually without physically rotating them on the display bed. Just press the Rotate button on the control panel. The view will rotate 90 degrees clockwise each time the button is pressed.